jump is like a general rule exercise, and you have to stand up at least 3 times. At least 3 times. Okay, I can interrupt everyone.
Yeah.
And you can do it more than 3 times, but at least 3 times. Okay.
Okay. Try not to get in close to
Starting.
Times. I hate when people talk about getting blood because the thought of a needle going into my arm actually really, really, really scares me, and I really don't like it, and it really grosses me out. I also hate.
It pisses me off that women's health in the UK is so shit. It pisses me off that birth control is mainly a woman's responsibility, and I don't feel like there's good forms of birth control. And
It pissed me off when I went to the STI clinic because no one's ever seen my vagina in a professional way, and I thought they were going to have a look and be able to reassure me that everything was okay, but they gave me a self swab and I had to do it myself, and it felt like they didn't really care. What
Pissing me off when it has to be too fast.
I hate silence. I also hate filling silence because then I don't know what to say. But I also
It
hate.
pisses me off when someone takes my seat on the train and then won't move their stuff.
I hate it when I go into the tube station and it's really sunny outside, and then when I get out to the other side of the tube station, it's suddenly raining. And I haven't got an umbrella because I didn't prepare for that. I didn't know where I hate it when the sun comes out. I immediately have to worry about the fact that I'm going to get a heat rash or that I'm going to get a burn, and I can't just lie in the sun and enjoy it.
I hate hay fever. Yesterday I was sneezing all night because I was in the park, which was an amazing park, so I didn't mind, but hay fever really pisses me
I hate hay fever, but I hate blocked noses so much because I can't taste anything or smell anything. I can't talk, and I just sound like an idiot, and I hate it so much. I hate when people sniff on public transport. It pisses me off. I'm like, blow your nose. Or
I hate when people kiss in public transport. And then I don't know what to say.
I hate racist people. I don't like people who judge other people for the colour of their skin. I really hate it, and I can't abide by it. And I get really judgmental of people who are racist. I hate racist people, and I'm probably quite judgmental of racist.
it pisses me off because I love that people have love in their lives, and I don't want to walk around being one of those angry people all the time. When I see people that are like really happy with their love, all I can think is like, I hate you! Why do you get to be happy? But I hate that. It also pisses me off that I'm that person. And I sort of wonder when in my life I'm going to stop waiting for a future time when I'll be happy and everything will be great. Because in the future I'll get to do that.
I hate worrying about the future because life is so short. You could fall off the edge of a building tomorrow by accident if you were really stupid. I hate wanting and wanting and wanting things. I hate wanting love and I hate wanting a
I
better
hate not having any money ever in my life. I hate doing it.
I hate that my happiness will always be dependent on the amount of money that I can make. Not only dependent on that, but that my happiness exists in this
I hate
structure.
depending on other people. I like just to be able to do stuff myself, and I don't like depending on someone to do things, which is why I often will do it and do stuff myself. And
I hate structuring my timetable around other people, but then I also hate not having anything to do. I hate not having structures to follow, but I hate.
It pisses me off when people don't show up and you're putting the work in. I feel like it's such a simple thing to do. I just need you to be here at a certain time and I'm relying on you, and I go into panic.
Hate it when people bullshit about getting things done. If I do the work and I'm there and I'm present and someone else is there or someone else isn't there, I want to know the truth. I don't want to know any lies. I don't want to hear any bullshitting. Just be honest. I hate
people who want to be the leader, people that are always prepared, that are always well, and are always nice, and are always on time, and speak very fast English, sometimes, and they know what to say, they know how to deal with teachers, they know how to deal with guys, they know how to deal with friends, girlfriends, they know how to deal with parents, they know how to deal with
This is me off when
people pretend that they know how everything works and pretend that they're really perfect and pretend that they know the answers to everything, because no one actually does know the answer to everything and everyone's just bullshitting all the time. There's no, like, the way to get on in a career is to bullshit that you know more than you do, and people piss me off when they're like, no, but seriously, I actually am perfect, because no one is perfect. And it pisses me off that I always expect to be.
It pisses me off when people speak in black and white, as if, and like you know, when it's like, oh, well, if we're doing this, then it's going to work like this, or if we're doing this, you know, because it always works this way, doesn't it? Because it doesn't. Things aren't black and white, and it's just assuming.
It pisses me off when people think they know how to work in a theatre. Actually, they don't know any of the lingo, and they think that they're too confident about things, and it pisses me off because some people have had lots of experience in theatre and they don't rub it in people's faces.
People don't think they've got anything to learn anymore. It pisses me off when you're trying really hard to learn something. I'm trying really hard to put yourself out there as someone who is willing to learn, but also just knows stuff as well. People look down on you for it because you're like, oh, maybe I don't know that, but I'm willing to learn it.
So it pisses me off when I feel guilty about being in the arts. It pisses me off when I feel guilty about doing a course called Advanced Theatre Practice that no one knows what it means and I don't even know what it
The
means.
grade system fucking pisses me off at this school. Literally, what the fuck? It's so subjective. It is actually ridiculous. And
It pisses me off ATP, it pisses me off Nick Wood, Aisha Taskiran, Jane Monroe, even Karen Christopher sometimes, Russell and Pat. It pisses me off that I have to wake up at 8 for coming here for 1 hour where we speak about the possible danger of using sand on stage. And then Aisha say, it's okay, you can go now. Oh, I have a last thing to say. I'm concerned about fluid, you know? Because one time I went to a show and there was this guy who was out of his head. He was actually killing himself. He was full of blood. And I wanted to save him, but I couldn't because I could touch his blood. I could die, you know?
Artists really piss me off. And I think it's nice to be able to feel like you have permission to do whatever you want, and like art is a safe space to express yourself. But I feel like a lot of bullshit comes with that I really don't believe, and I hate seeing insincere work. Piss me off.
it pisses me off when theatre is wanky and actually doesn't mean anything, and people come out and go, oh yes, I really like the juxtaposition between, you know, the light and the dark.
It pisses me off when people say, do whatever you want. It's for you to discover your practice and you to discover your art, and then say, oh no, actually we really wanted it to be about feminism, and so you fail because it wasn't about feminism.
It pisses me off when theaters speak about theater, how is it to make theater, or how it's funny because we speak about
It pisses me off when, because you're a girl, it's about feminism. Because when you're a group of girls, it just has to be about feminism. Whereas if you had a group of guys, it wouldn't be about manism. There is no such thing as manism.
Masculinism.
It pisses me off that this country is the most equal country where everyone can live and everyone has his space, the black, the white, the yellow, and blah blah blah. But basically, it's the most racist country I've ever been in my whole life. They are even worse than Italian, maybe?
It pisses me off when people don't listen, when you can tell that you are saying something and it is not going into their brain. They're looking at you, they're pretending to be engaged, but if you ask them to repeat what you have said to them, they would not be able to do it because they're on their phone, they're on Facebook, they're just wandering along with their
It
lives.
pisses me off that in Houston, when you drive through a suburban neighborhood, every single person mowing a lawn is Hispanic. I find that very strange. It pisses me off. It also pisses me off that every family that I knew had a Hispanic maid who basically raised them. It was always like, oh yes, Lola, or oh yes, Conchita, she's my best friend, she practically raised me. It's like, no, your family paid her to look after you when they didn't have the time to, and she was an employee, and it's weird because they're all
It
Hispanic.
pisses me off when I've grown up near Clapham and I can see all these yummy mummies living their lives, having a wonderful life in all the fancy bars, and actually in the daytime, if you go to the park, you just see loads of East Asian women pushing around long babies in buggies. And now it's starting to happen in Brixton. What the hell is with that?
It pisses me off that I feel like I am at some point going to have to give up what I really want to do if I want to have the family that I really want to have. It also pisses me off that I feel like I have to get married to express my love to somebody, but I also completely don't believe in marriage, so it pisses me off that I am going to become a hypocrite about that, because I don't know what else to do.
It pisses me off. It pisses me off that as soon as I start thinking about what age I'm going to be when I might have children, or the possibility that I might not actually get to that point. I don't know, it pisses me off that because I now can't imagine my relationship at a certain point which is okay when I can have kids, that it doesn't work in my head, and that for some reason society's built in my brain that if I'm 29 and not
It pisses me off that my ears keep growing back, and then when it's spring, I'm happy because it's spring, but after 1 hour I take a shower, it starts stinking,
wow. Pissed off!